All right, guys, here we are in lesson 8. We are transitioning now to our group assignment. So I wanted to take a moment and talk about expectations for the group assignment, the purpose behind it. I also want to give you an overview of what we're doing for the group assignment and also just talk about your first assignment you're going to do. So this screencast may be a little bit long, but hopefully it'll be insightful for you. So let's get going on it. So first thing I want to talk about is the purpose of group work. It's to learn from each other and understand the principles of brainstorming in groups. You're going to be faced with all sorts of group work in your career, right? In church service and all of that. And coming together as a group, working together, despite different personalities, different timetables, different work ethics. These are all things that we've got to learn, okay? And that's the purpose behind group work. So let's talk expectations. First, be respectful of group members. Second, pull your weight, right? Group work in college setting gets a bad flack because there's some freeloaders. And don't be a freeloader. Don't be a freeloader. Pull your weight. And produce high quality and thorough work. Unfortunately, through the semesters, I've seen that where sometimes a group member waits till the last minute and submits something to a group and it's not very good quality. And unfortunately, your individual grade is going to reflect on that. I'm going to show you that in a second. But for the sake of your group, produce high quality, thorough work. All right, group leader. We're going to ask that each week you rotate a group leader. And so there's some suggestions in the instructions to show you how to do that, so you can read that. But the group leader is going to assign percentage grades to each group member. I'll grade the assignment, but the group leader is going to say, so-and-so gets 100% because they did everything. So-and-so also gets 100% because they did their part. But so-and-so did submit quality work. We had to redo it. They submitted it late. We weren't able to do it, so they get 90% of the grade, right? Or they didn't show up to our meeting, and so we give them 50% of their grade. And so that's going to be the group leader's responsibility. And I need you guys, don't feel like you're doing a person any favors by not saying anything to them. Or not saying, or saying, oh, I'll just say they got 100%, I don't want to be mean or rude, right? No, you're not doing anyone any favors by doing that. In fact, if anything, you're rewarding that bad behavior. And so just please be direct and straight up. They didn't do it. And, and then I will deal with any kind of problems or disagreements, but, you guys don't have to resolve your own issues. All right? Group sign up, let me show you that. Well, I won't show it to you, but it's on the announcement page. This semester, I'm going to sign up, or asking you to sign up based on time slots that are most available for you. And so you just go to the Google sign up sheet and find a time slot that works best for you. Okay, now let me talk group project overview. All right, so here, notice I'm in lesson 8, and I'm in the, I'm in the prepare folder. And in the prepare folder, it gives you an introduction to the group work. So I'll let you read over this. It talks a little bit more about the group leader, and it talks about the group project overview. What you're doing is you're going to create a nonprofit and social venture. First half of the semester, we focused more on a for-profit business. In fact, some of you had nonprofit business ideas that I said, hey, why don't you hold on that? And you can use that for this group project because we're focusing on nonprofit and social ventures. Okay, now what kind of businesses are we looking for? That's what your first assignment's all about. So notice it says click here to go to your first group assignment. I'm going to do that so it's quicker, but you can also just get to it. You can get to this assignment through the Teach One Another folder for lesson 8. Here's the group project assignment instructions. All right, you're going to essentially create 2 nonprofit business ideas, and then you're going to pitch those ideas just like you did with your first assignment. At the very beginning of the semester. But we're asking you for the 2 assignments that you're pitching, we're asking you to create a national or worldwide nonprofit organization, or at least think of a business idea for that. We're going to call that an Enactus-like initiative. And we're also going to ask you to consider a local nonprofit or social venture opportunity. You can find some of those local opportunities on the justserve.org website. But let's talk about national or worldwide and what Enactus is. Enactus is a program that encourages college students to create nonprofit or social ventures, and they actually will compete with other colleges around the world. And the top winner will get funding for their venture. But Enactus stands for Entrepreneurial Action for Others Creates a Better World for Us All. It's kind of a mouthful, and so that's why they just say Enactus apparently. But you surf around this website, click on this, and what is Enactus? Click a little 4-minute video, but it opens your eyes a little bit about what are some worldwide opportunities for nonprofit and social ventures. We think a little bit narrowly, and that's why we're asking you to think worldwide, and then we're also asking you to think local for your 2 different business ideas. And with your individual canvas, we're going to ask you to think big, think large, right? Think large venture. Think the kind of venture that would still take $500,000 to $1 million in seed money to get going, and that's what you're going to do for your group project. All right, let me go back here. This project, your first group assignment, is actually going to be completed individually before you officially meet as a group next week. We're not asking you to meet as a group to complete anything, but we are asking you to touch base with each other. You're going to swap canvases as part of your peer feedback. But this actual assignment is you're going to do all on your own. But we are going to have you submit it to your group discussion board so your group can view it and you guys can start having conversations about which business you're going to pick. But eventually, at the end, you are going to, or at the end of lesson 8, starting lesson 9, your group has to decide of the 2 businesses everyone submitted. So if there's 5 people in the group, 5 times 2 businesses, 10 ideas. Out of the 10 ideas, which one will you as a group pursue? That's going to be lesson 9. All right, hopefully all that was helpful and not too much information for you.